Hello friends, and welcome to another episode of Mama Makes. I'm your girl Mama. I do DIYs, upcycles, and sewing projects. I am back with another serger tutorial, how to thread your serger from scratch, and then I'm going to show you a very simple hack of threading with a knot and pull method. So we're going to be covering two techniques right out of the box. It's not threaded. You're going to see how to do it step by step, and then if you own a serger and you're just chaining out the thread, what is a simple way of changing out the thread without doing any of the work. I've had this Brother 103040 serger for 5 years and it was the most intimidating thing that I've ever used in my sewing room. I was always afraid of changing out the thread, so I'm slowly putting together these high quality videos with good lighting so you can see each and every step very clearly and follow along, and you can enjoy your machine as much as I do now. So let's get right into it. Brother 1034D comes with color-coded thread guides. To reduce the burden of remembering, I've put labels next to the thread guides. The order matters in the serger threading, and you should always thread in this order from right to left. It is the lower looper, upper looper, right needle, and left needle. At the top you can see 4 different color dials, which are blue, green, pink, and yellow. These are the tension dials and determine how tight the thread will be feeding into the machine. The path of the thread is numbered for each dial. You can see the numbers 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the path the thread has to follow. If you remove the cover, you can see that the numbered thread guides continue on the inside. Let's thread the serger from scratch. I'm starting with the lower looper, which is the blue dial. I will follow the blue thread guide for this. The thread will pass through the holes that are at the top of the thread stand. It will then pass through number 2, number 3, and number 4, which are pretty straightforward. I will pass it through number 5, which is a hook, and number 6 and 7, which you can see have the blue dots, are kind of inverted flat hooks. Number 8 is another hook and thread goes through it. Number 9 is a part that needs to be pulled out. You can see the double arrow here. Move the hand wheel slightly so you can get to it. Then gently pull the tab out. The thread will go under this little clicky notch. You can pair tweezers for more control for this part. The thread will now go through the lower looper. I will then push the number 9 shaft back until it clicks. For the upper looper, which is the green dial and green thread guide, I will repeat the same steps. Thread will pass through number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5 hook and under number 6 and 7. This is very simple because number 8 is the lower looper hole that we need to thread. And you can move the hand wheel slightly so you can get to it, and you can use your tweezers to pass the thread through the hole and pull the thread. Next, we are going to replace the cone that feeds the right needle, which is the pink tension dial. For this, I'm going to push the thread under the metal strip marked number 2, then pass the thread through number 3, bring it under 4, over the curve marked number 5. I will now push it behind the thread guard and thread the right needle and pull the thread into the tail. For the last cone that feeds the left needle, which is the yellow tension dial, I'm repeating the same process. I'm going to push the thread under the middle strip marked number 2, then pass the thread through 3, bring it under 4, over the curve marked number 5, and then I will push it behind the thread guard and thread the left needle and pull the thread through into the tail. Now I'm going to test out my serger with a scrap piece of fabric, and this is how you thread your serger from scratch. The knot and pull method is going to make your life really easy. I'm starting with the lower looper, which is the blue dial, and snipping off the thread and remove the cone. I will place the black cone and tie the threads in a double knot. Make sure that the knot is very tight and doesn't come undone when the threads are pulled. I'm now going to run my machine on a slow speed and let the knot travel through and come out in the serger tail. Next, I'm going to repeat the process for the upper looper. I'm going to start with trimming the thread, replacing the cone, tying the knot, and then I'm going to run the machine until the knot comes out the other side in the serger tail. Next, we are going to replace the cone that feeds the right needle, which is the pink tension dial. For this, I'm going to push the thread under the metal strip marked number 2, then pass the thread through number 3, bring it under 4, over the curve marked number 5. I will now push it behind the thread guard and thread the right needle and pull the thread into the tail. For the last cone that feeds the left needle, which is the yellow tension dial, I'm repeating the same process. I'm going to push the thread under the middle strip marked number 2, then pass the thread through 3, bring it under 4, over the curve marked number 5, and then I will push it behind the thread guard and thread the left needle and pull the thread through into the tail. Now I'm going to test out my serger with a scrap piece of fabric. The knot method makes your life so easy. You can change the thread on your serger to match every project. I was noticing that all the high quality garments use matching threads for their serge edges, and I was kind of wondering, is that going to cost a lot? And what I discovered was that no, a 3,000 yard cone probably costs you like $2-3. In this video description box, I have linked a few options for you to purchase the thread cones for your serger. My recommendation is to start with some basic thread colors such as blue for all your blue projects, pink for all your pink projects, red for your oranges, magentas, hot pinks, and all the reds family colors. Gray, because gray is also a very forgiving color. In my serger journey, I've only used like white and black, and I'm now upgrading. So it's just some food for thought for you. If you would like to order some thread, there are some options below that you would find convenient. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, please consider subscribing. I have more serger related videos. I will link them right here. I had a wonderful time hanging out with you today. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for your support, and I'll see you in the next one.